We're back with more on the WHHI News. Joining me now is one of the candidates running for Bluffton Town Council in the special election coming up February 13th. She is Emily Burden. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So background on you really quickly. Mom of four.
Mom of four.
Co-owner of Gigi's with your sister.
Yep.
How long have you lived in Bluffton?
So I was born and raised in Bluffton, so I've lived here my whole life, except went to college at Charleston and then lived in Colorado for a few years after that. Have had my store Gigi's for over 15 years now. Perfect timing during the recession.
Yeah, no kidding. Not the best time to try to open, but you did it and you survived. That says something.
We survived the recession and COVID. Mom of four, married to my husband Chris for almost 19 years.
Wow. 4 kids, huh?
4 kids.
Good for you.
Life is slow, so I thought I'd run for town council.
Yeah, why not? Keep yourself a little more busy. A lot of downtime. But it sounds like this is something we chatted a little before that you've really wanted to do because you said you love Bluffton. So what do you think are the most important issues facing the town?
I mean, I think without a doubt we can all agree that just controlling our growth the best we can.
I mean, you guys are booming, right?
It is booming. I mean, the whole area is booming, not just Bluffton or Beaufort County, but you know, Jasper County, Hardyville, it's all booming. So trying to control the growth best we can. And maintaining our quality of life. I think most people that either live here or, have stayed here or moved here, we live here because we love the quality of life. And so I think trying to maintain that is very, very important.
What about the whole issue of like workforce and affordable housing? I mean, a lot of people can't afford to live on Hilton, so they live off island, maybe Bluffton, but even now Bluffton, that's expensive.
It is. I mean, it's hard, it's hard for teachers, nurses, policemen, these essential service workers to even live in the town. We definitely need to look at that. With affordable housing, I'd like to work with private developers and nonprofits to see what solutions we can come up with.
So would that be an issue you would focus on or hope to focus on?
Absolutely. I mean, I've talked to a few private developers that are working on a couple of things right now and just trying to streamline that process, I think, is important. But yes, absolutely, affordable housing is important. What
have you heard from people that you've met with? You mentioned growth and everything. Traffic can be a challenge in Bluffton when you come to that 4-way stop in your old town, Bluffton. That can get pretty backed up. I mean, what are we complaining about? We're not in New York City. But do you hear from people about that?
Yes, absolutely. Traffic, affects our quality of life. And so the problem is, and it's all over, the 4-way stop downtown, the circles, New Riverside, I mean, the Parkway, it's changed a lot. That being said, the town only owns certain roads, and so really that is working with county leaders and state leaders to come up with solutions, riding around with them, just talking through that. But yes.
And, May River is definitely a focal point of Bluffton. What are your thoughts on preserving the beauty of that or making its quality even better, et cetera, and so forth?
I think the town had a good initiative. They want to and have been working on getting everybody that lives in the town limits to be on sewer to help with the septic tanks, the failing septic tanks that drain into the river. And so they've been working on it.
How's that going? Do we know? I mean,
it's still going. I think that, I know that we're one of the homes that is getting transferred from septic tank to sewer. And it's a process like any construction. I think parts are back ordered, so it's taking a little bit longer, but it's happening. And I think that'll
make a difference, obviously.
It will. And then the next step is going to be working with county leaders for unincorporated Beaufort County, because there are still a lot of homes that are on the river that are not actually in the town of Bluffton. And
so who's responsible for seeing that gets done then?
I think that's town leaders working with county leaders.
Okay.
So and having a good relationship between the two.
You have to work with them.
Absolutely.
Be able to do that. If you were to say, vote for me because, I guess, what would the answer be? What would the end of the sentence be? Vote for me because...
Vote for me because I'm doing this because I love our town. I'm not doing this, it's not a stepping stone, like I said. I'm not looking for anything to do. I'm truly doing this because I care about our current town and I care about the future for our children, for the next generation of Bluffton residents. And that's the reason why I'm doing it.
So we're not going to see you be our governor
someday?
Absolutely
not. I hope to never leave Bluffton. God willing, I will die in this town. I love it so much.
Well, Emily Burden, we really appreciate your time. Again, the special election is February 13th.
Early voting starts January 29th.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will be back with Justin Jeremiah and the Arts, Events, and Entertainment Report right after this.